In today's video, I'm just gonna show you how to create the transition I'm using right now on my streaming software. And here it is. To create this transition, I've just picked up a GIF transition. So what we want to do with this GIF is keep it as it is, but we want to take out the green color so that those parts are transparent. So using GIMP, we want to know the name, the HTML name of this precise color. So we're going to select the color picker, click on the color, and then double click here, and a window will appear. It will say to you the HTML notation of the color. And now we can open our GIF using a GIF maker that I like called Ezgif. So we're going to Ezgif. We're going to select our GIF, upload and make a GIF. So this shows every frame of the GIF we have right now. We're going to go to Effects and then replace color with transparency. That's exactly what we want. We want to take out the green color and leave those parts transparent. So this is not black, this is not white, it's custom color, and we're gonna enter the designation of the color right here. So for me, it's OOFFOO, I guess. So I'm copying this name and I'm pasting it in the custom, and we apply selected. So now we have a GIF which is part transparent, part white. That's great. So we're gonna save it. And now just to show you, I'm going to open it in GIMP to show you what it does. So I open the GIF and you see that every green part has been taken out, and now we have transparency on our GIF. And that's great. But it still says combine on every layer. And that's a GIF format that we can't work with because every frame depends on the previous one. So we can't use this GIF as it is. So I'm opening it again in Ezgif a second time, upload and make a GIF, and then save it. And now it should be the right format for us to work with. Now I have opened this GIF on GIMP again, and now you can see that on every layer on the left, it doesn't say combine. So it's the right format for us to work with. Now I will show you how to preview your GIF before exporting it, so that you can check that everything is okay. So to preview your GIF, you go to Filters, Animation, Playback. So GIMP should show you a little window like this. You are going to choose one frame per layer because that's how we work, and you're gonna play it. And now you can see that all is good with the GIF. You have transparency and clean transition. What we must do now, before anything else, is making sure that the GIF is at the right size for our future video or streaming. Personally, I stream at 1080p, so 1920 by 1080. So I'm gonna make sure that the GIF is at this size. To do that, I'm gonna select and preview just one frame and see that there is a bit of this GIF that is transparent on the sides, and the important part of the GIF is the lower part, because that's where the transparent rectangle comes and bounces. Okay, so I'm gonna scale it to a little bit more in size that I need. So to scale my image, I'm going to Image, Scale Image, and I'm gonna take the width, make it 1940, and leave it linked with the height so that the height is automatically computed. Scale and confirm. So now it is scaled. I remember that the important part of my GIF is the bottom part. So I'm gonna create a rectangle selection just like this and double click on the tool so that I can choose exactly the size of the selection. So in size I put 1920 by 1080. Now my selection has moved a little bit. I can adjust it. Now I'm keeping the important part of my GIF. So when I have my selection and it is the right size for me, I'm going to Image, Cropped Selection. And now my GIF is the right size and I've only kept the important part. Again, I can preview it using playback, but now my GIF is much bigger. So I'm gonna put it to 51% and reduce the window, and I can play it. Again, 1 frame per layer. Okay, so it seems good. So now is the fun part. We're gonna add our logo on the GIF. Notice something on the left. I have deselected every layer so that I see none of them. And what do we want? We want our logo to be present on the white parts, but not on the transparent parts. When the white part fills the image, and then when the white parts leaves, we want our logo to leave. So we're gonna do that by copying and pasting our logo on top of every layer of the GIF. Okay, so I'm gonna open my logo, Ctrl C to copy my logo and paste it, Ctrl V, and then we're gonna click create a new layer. So it is here. Okay, so I've done this for every layer where there is white. You can see on the left, we have one layer with white, and then one layer with my logo. And then again, one layer with white, one layer with my logo. And it goes on until the white disappears from the image. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna erase the parts of our logo which are not on the white parts. So if I take the first one I've done, I'm selecting the layer with my logo, and now we can see that none of my logo is on the white part. So I can just delete this layer. But for the next layer, if I show the white part and then my logo, we can see that parts of my logo are on the white part. So I'm going to select the layer with my logo and use the eraser tool. It's a bit big, so I'm gonna reduce the size of the eraser. Now I'm gonna zoom and just take out the parts of my logo which are not on the white. And then when we're done, we're gonna right click on the layer with my logo and click merge down. This will merge the two layers. Now we have one layer with the white part and my logo. And now we're gonna do this for every layer with white parts. You can see for this layer that my logo is entirely on the white part, so I just have to merge down the layer and it makes one good layer for me. And then I go to the next and it's the same, merge down, and then the next, and then the next, I merge down, and then the next. The next is also good. And then we have a little bit of the logo out of the white part, so I'm gonna just erase it, just like that. And then I can merge down. Okay, merge down. And I'm almost finished. If you choose your GIF wisely, it can be very quick. I'm not doing this perfectly, but it's okay. And now we can see that my logo is entirely in the transparent part, so I can just delete my layer and then we're good. So now we can check what it does. So filters, animation, playback. So once again, the GIF is too big, so I downscale it to 50%, and now I can preview my GIF. And as always, we don't want cumulative layers, we want 1 frame per layer. And yes, my GIF transition is good. That's all. Now we just have to export it. So I'm going to File, Export As. Now I want to export my GIF. I'm gonna make sure that I export it as animation, loop forever, delay between frames when not specified. That's good for us because the delay is written on every layer. But frame disposal where unspecified, we're gonna go 1 frame per layer. I don't want to use cumulative. And then we're gonna click export. Now to use our GIF on our software, we want to know when exactly to perform the transition between one scene to another. And that time is right here. We have 40 milliseconds, 8 times, and then 480 milliseconds. So I can put it to 500 or 600 milliseconds, and we're gonna go on our software to do that. Okay, so your GIF transition is ready. I'm not gonna show you how to use it in your streaming software. There are tons of videos which explain how to do this, so check them out. The GIF transition we've just done was really simple, it's just basic. But I'm planning to do other videos on the subject using GIFs, using other methods to create them and maybe make some transitions a little bit more complicated and maybe a little more appealing to the eye. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell to get notified. And I'm also planning to stream on Twitch. I want to stream my music. I want to show my production process. I want to show maybe my singing training. And this will be on Twitch. The link for my Twitch channel is on the description. So now what I want you to do is I want you to imagine what you want to do with your transition, what you would like to add, like some effects or maybe some colors. I want you to imagine that and I want you to tell me all that in the comments of the video. I will check this out and I will inspire myself with your comments to create more content on those transitions and maybe we will do some great stuff using it. And thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, give me loads of thumbs up and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!